Beyond the gates at 1006 Summit Avenue lies a state treasure. For over 100 years, this residence has welcomed and entertained a variety of influential artists, thinkers, and politicians. We invite you to join us as we explore the stunning architecture, rich history, and vibrant legacy of the Minnesota Governor's Residence. In 1910, Clotilde and Horace Hills Irvin hired local architect William Channing Whitney to design a residence for them. Horace was a successful lumberman and business leader, and the Irvins wanted a home that would match their prominent social status and shelter their growing family. The 1.5-acre lot was purchased for $7,000, and construction began in 1910. In 1912, the house was completed for an estimated cost of $50,000. The 16,000-square-foot Tudoresque home features 25 rooms, including 9 fireplaces, 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and 2 sleeping porches. In 1965, thanks to the generosity of Irvin's 2 youngest daughters, Clotilde and Olivia, the home was donated to the state of Minnesota in memory of their parents. The Minnesota State Legislature accepted the donation and designated the house as a state ceremonial building for official public ceremonies and as the residence for the first family. Since the 1970s, the home has been listed on both the National Register of Historic Places and on the St. Paul Historic Sites Register. Today, the home is overseen by the Governor's Residence Council, which approves practical modern updates while preserving the historic character of the residence, and is supported by the 1006 Summit Avenue Society, a volunteer organization that raises funds for the residents. For nearly 50 years, Minnesota governors have resided at 1006 Summit Avenue. Throughout that time, the interior spaces of the home have changed to reflect the needs and personalities of the residents. Interior decorations and artwork have shifted to reflect new trends and tastes. Over the years, different rooms in the residence have been transformed into a sauna, a wine cellar, a movie room, a dark room, an art studio, and even a temporary nursery for goats. The surrounding gardens and yard have also undergone many transformations. Today, the gardens include a terrace, brick walkways, and a variety of indigenous plants. A fountain features 2 cupids in the center called putti and a selection of statues and memorials. The residence gardens also feature a kitchen garden where heirloom produce is grown using sustainable growing practices. Throughout the summer and fall, the residence chef includes this fresh produce in meals produced for the governor and his guests. The residence hosts nearly 200 functions a year, and the bulk of that work happens here, inside the kitchen. Not included on the official tour, the kitchen is one of the most inquired about spaces in the home. Modern appliances like dishwashers and refrigeration have made hosting events much easier than it was 100 years ago. Many politicians and celebrities have enjoyed meals in this dining room. The rounded ceiling, walnut-paneled walls, and arched fireplace create a formal atmosphere. The governor hosts official breakfasts, lunches, and dinners with up to 18 guests seated at this table. The residence maintains 2 sets of crystal, 3 sets of silverware, and 5 sets of china, all donated by the 1006 Summit Avenue Society. Only one addition has been made to the original home. In 1922, the Irvins doubled the space of their favorite room, the solarium, to accommodate more light and increase the view of the gardens. Today, this room is often used for more casual meals. During warm weather, the French doors are opened to allow guests access to the terrace and gardens. With beautiful mahogany paneling and doors and nearly 750 square feet of space, the elegant and expansive living room is the most formal setting in the residence. In 1965, just 1 month after the residence was transferred to the state, Governor Carl and First Lady Florence Rolvag hosted Crown Prince Harold of Norway. Since then, and with more time to prepare, the residence has hosted numerous other public figures. Hundreds of private family parties have occurred here too, including 3 wedding receptions. Each new governor has the privilege of selecting artworks from local museums to decorate the residence during their term. Much of the current artwork is on loan from the Minnesota Historical Society, the Swedish American Institute, and the Minneapolis Institute of Arts. Each first family also furnishes the private areas of the home as best suits them. These spaces are a welcomed and important respite from their public duties. Over the past 100 years, the residence at 1006 Summit Avenue has been both a public venue for entertaining and a private shelter for 10 unique families. The Governors have conducted official state business inside these historic walls, and they've also raised families, shared private meals, and reflected in the gardens. As the symbolic hearth of our state, the residence reflects our shared values of hospitality, grace, and beauty. We hope you have enjoyed this tour of our state treasure.